Welcome to Cartagena, Colombia. Filled with its beautiful and unique buildings, lies one of South America's most colorful and charming cities. In this video, we're going to take you around this historic town and show you some of the best things there are to do here. After watching this, you're going to want to add Cartagena to your bucket list.
You will start by landing into Rafael Núñez International Airport. Be aware that the migration line may be long if you arrive on an afternoon flight. We waited about 2 hours. You shouldn't pay more than 20,000 Colombian pesos to get to the old city, which is about a 20-minute drive. We were fortunate enough to have someone in Michael's family let us stay in his apartment while there. However, hotels and hostels are found all over the city for super affordable prices, starting anywhere from $20 to $75 a night.
Alright, so we just made it here to Cartagena and Michael hooked it up, so come give you a little tour.
Oh, hey there.
Welcome to Casa Cartagena. A beautiful abode.
This is amazing. This is huge. Look at this.
So exciting!
We stayed in the famous old city here in Cartagena, where you will find many Italian-style buildings like the Cathedral Bell Tower, which stands as a staple to the city. The first thing you're going to want to do here is walk around the old town. Located inside the walled fortress is where you will find the historic old town of Cartagena. It's one of the most historical and enchanting locations that you cannot miss, filled with colorful streets, colonial architecture, and so much more.
Welcome to one of the most beautiful cities that we've ever been to, Cartagena.
So today we're gonna walk all around the city and show you what there's to do, eat, and see.
And Michael is back with the crew.
So make sure you set your alarms early because the sun rises at 5:30 in the morning.
Alright, so where we are staying in Cartagena is like the walled city. It's almost like a huge fortress, really.
Yeah, it's like the historic part. So you have the more modern side where you see like the skyscrapers, and then here's the more historic, like colonial bit.
Yeah, so like if you come here, we definitely recommend staying here. There are so many beautiful streets all surrounding here.
Number 2, go outside the old town to Getsemani. Located right outside the walls of the old town lies another beautiful neighborhood. Getsemani is such a unique place. Everything is vibrant, from the graffiti-filled walls to the flowers surrounding.
Alright, so we have left the walled city in Cartagena, and we highly recommend you do the same to experience new things.
So one thing to know before coming to Cartagena is that it's absolutely hot and humid, so make sure you pack light clothes.
Yeah, no, if it's anything too thick, you are going to, your shirt's going to be like completely saturated. And Michael can attest to it now. So if you want to get away from a lot of the crowds in Cartagena in the walled city, this is a town I'd recommend going to. It's Getsemani. Getsemani is much less crowded that we've seen so far. It's also 8:30 a.m., so that may play a part in it. But there are so many beautiful walls, just like the walled city, and you just have like 10 times less people. So don't be afraid. Come out and explore Cartagena. So right now we're looking at all these paintings that this lady has done.
Her whole family, her dad and her brother, they make all these.
When I tell you there's art everywhere, I am not joking. It is amazing. Every little street corner has its own little art. Look at this. We have found another incredibly beautiful spot here in Getsemani. Look at this.
Alright, so we have spent this morning exploring, and now we are on a mission to find breakfast.
Starving.
Yeah, thinking maybe like an arepa or something.
Or some pancakes.
So we are still in Getsemani, and we decided to find a nice food spot hidden on one of the roads here in Getsemani. And we have a beautiful Colombian breakfast.
So freaking good.
Yeah, so here we have an empanada, arepa, we have sausage, and plátano.
While trying to cool down from the summer heat, make sure you try and find a nearby street vendor. You'll often find incredibly affordable snacks and smoothies which are to die for.
Okay, so one of the things you have to do in Colombia is get some natural juice. So we're getting maracuya and Michael's getting mora.
And this is the process right here. How is it?
Beautiful.
Really? Let me try.
Much needed, especially with this heat.
Let me try. Oh my god. That's crazy.
So good. And it was only 5,000 pesos.
Yeah, so what's that? It's like maybe like $1.20 for that? I have no idea. I'll put up the conversion. Gracias.
Buen día. Alright, so must do in Cartagena is the Castillo de San Felipe, which is where we are now. A couple things to know before coming here is that there's absolutely no shade, so make sure you wear light clothes and make sure you wear shoes because you will be walking a lot uphill.
And how much was it to enter?
27,000 Colombian pesos per person for adults, and then if you're local, I believe it's 2,000 less than that. And if you're a student, but you have to be a Colombian student, so I was not able to use my student ID. But yeah, 27,000, that's pretty good.
As you can see, it gets really, really busy up here, especially towards this Colombian flag, but that's what happens when it's almost 12 p.m. It's also summer in July, so that doesn't make things easier.
Yeah.
But we also prioritize getting photos and seeing the other towns in Cartagena, in the walled city, and just outside of Getsemani. So
yeah, but it also makes me happy to see that a lot of people are coming to visit because I know during COVID it was pretty hard.
Yeah,
and a lot of things shut down. So.
Yeah, but as you can see now, it's popping. So once you're actually in here in the castle, there's not many things to do besides walk around, see the different corners, visit the caves. That's really it. After that, you can also admire the views like this one we have. So you can see down there of the bay of Cartagena. So earlier we showed you Cartagena when it was not as busy and packed as usual because it was early morning. But as you can see now, the city is alive and there are many more people outside. We're about to go grab some lunch right now at this amazing taco place that we've got recommended from Gabby. What is it called?
It's called Taco Beach.
Taco Beach. So we're about to go see that. It's not on the beach though. It's like in the city. So we're gonna see if it's good, if it lives up to the hype. Let's go.
Alright, so we just made it here to Taco Beach and we are waiting for our food. We just ordered and we are right next to the kitchen, so we'll get it right when it comes out.
Gracias.
These are elotes, which is Mexican. We are in Colombia, but this is a highly recommended Mexican restaurant in Cartagena, so we had to stop by, and I mean, look at this.
Oh my goodness. Gracias, señor.
Pastor, birria, tinga de pollo no.
Perfecto.
Pescado, pastor y birria.
This one's tinga. It's a flavor I've never had before, and it's kind of broken already, but this is one of the best tacos I've ever had. The quality, everything is so good here. So amazing. 10 out of 10 recommend. Shout out to Gabby for the rec. Thank you, Gabby. All right, so we just finished eating here, and you can expect to spend around $11 really for an entree, which we got with the corn, the elote. We got 3 tacos each, and then we each had a water. I had 2. But yeah, it was total, if you're doing just that order that I just said, about $11 total.
If you're looking for an incredible experience and some great food, then you cannot miss out on this next spot. Andres Carne de Res is a restaurant filled with personality, phenomenal food, and after 10 p.m. an amazing party. Alright, so we just made a reservation here at Andres Carne de Res. It is a restaurant and a party all in one. So we just made our reservation and we will be coming back at 8:30.
If you haven't heard about Andres Res, chances are you're not Colombian.
Andres Carne de
Arnes. What is it?
Andres.
Andres. Andres Carnes de... Bro, this name is so confusing. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. Before, I called it Andres Carnitas. Okay, so just to give you an idea of how bad I pronounce it. But what you need to know is that the food is incredible there. And it is literally, it goes from a restaurant scene to a party scene right after. So
it's a whole experience.
yeah, it's literally like it turns into a club. So if you're here, try to add that to your bucket list, unless you have kids, because kids can't stay after a certain time. But yeah, just stop by to get an amazing to-go snack, La Esquina de Pan de Bono. What'd you get?
And I got a Milo, so it's like the chocolate Colombian
This is like a
drink.
Milo milkshake. It's not just Milo and milk. This is like a real
It's
shake.
so freaking good too.
It's really good.
We are ready to go out
to Andres Carne de Res.
You already know. Dressing a little fancy.
Outfit.
Outfit check, Michael. Outfit check.
Louis, Balenciaga.
This is a patacon, and they have so many different sides that you can eat with it. Okay, so chicharron. And yeah, you cut off pieces of this and eat it all together. These are our drinks, by the way. Look how pretty this cup is. It's so cool. Andres was lit. Oh snap, Michael with the shirt. Oh,
This is wet. There's not even a shirt.
I know, I kept bumping into him when we were dancing. I was like, ugh, like I was sweaty.
yeah. So it's currently like 12:19 a.m. here in Cartagena. My ears are freaking
I can't hear anything.
ringing. I can't hear anything.
I feel like I'm wearing headphones.
What?
I feel like
All right, so our time in Cartagena has come to an end. We've waken up at like 6:30 a.m. Right now it's 7:30, and we have a boat to catch to go to the next place that we're gonna visit.
which is Isla Grande. So we have to take an hour, right? An hour.
Yeah, it's an hour ferry.
Yeah.
So we have 1 hour ferry there, so make sure you watch the next video because it's going to be all about what there is to do all around Isla Grande, one of the neighboring islands here in Cartagena, which is supposed to be absolutely beautiful. Okay, so there's one thing that you shouldn't trust when you're coming to Cartagena or in Colombia in general.
You should definitely not trust the weather app because it said it was going to storm every day that we were here, and we've had perfect weather.
Yeah, it was literally like 90%, 90%, 90%, and we're like, damn, it's going to be raining all the time we're there.
It only rained once.
It rained once, and it was only at night. So everything else was like clear skies, and the first night was like an amazing sunset.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do not trust the weather app. Don't worry, the weather's going to be fine.
You'll have a great time.
You'll have a great time.
Cartagena is such a beautiful city, rich with history and filled with culture. We fall in love with the city every time we go back. This would be one of our top recommendations for anyone thinking of coming to Colombia. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful in any way, leave a like and subscribe to our channel as it helps us out on continuing our journey to the next location. We'll see you in the next video when we go to the beautiful island of Isla Grande here in Colombia.